take the ride. Take the ride. For more fun, you better subscribe. You never won't miss the vibe. Take the ride. subscribe. You never want to miss the vibe.
Always doing it sunny side up. It's the hen.
Whoa. What's going on with the camera? Oh no. Guys. No, stuff fall all over the place. Can you hear me? My camera's frozen. What's going on with that? Okay. All right. Great. Welcome to Glitch Town, guys. Welcome to Glitch Town, population me. I don't know what happened here. Maybe if I unplug the camera and plug it back in. Hold on. I got a bad feeling about this one, boys. Okay, how do we fix this? This is messed up. I wasn't expecting this. Okay, hold on. Let's try. Okay, that didn't help. Let's try. Hey! Come on. I know you can see my hand. Come. Okay, hold on. We'll get there. God. Okay. Okay. All right. This is what we're dealing with. Okay, then. Okay. I was not expecting that. At all. I guess there's gonna be glitches here and there we'll have to deal with. That's fine. It is what it is. Okay, so let me grab the live stream link. We'll share that in the Discord because considering how much I've been streaming and uploading streams over here, there's no way YouTube's notification system is pushing them out to everybody. So we're just going to have to go ahead and make sure that I do not miss putting it in the Discord. Not that I do normally, but you know. I told you guys we're gonna be doing more streams. And I realized I had some time today before I'm meeting up with a friend. And I was like, well, you know, we still got the Plinko stuff set up, so we can always just toss that up and see how it goes. Oh, whoa. Hey, there's my buddy. There's my buddy Double Strike. Look at that. I can make his face appear. Weep. Okay. All right, let's do some hellos. Let us do some hellos to the bros. What's up, Baba, Eng, Jess, Shelton, Kentucky, Death, Lightning, Loco, Sheba, Teferi, Volt. Hello. What's up every day? Will there be an evening stream? Yeah, most likely. Now we're going back to the old times. Remember when you could basically be guaranteed a stream every day and then there was bonus streams? That's the realm we're living in now, where just get ready for more bonus stream action. We will be doing more streaming. Okay, this is oh, that's funky. Hey, what up, Elder? How you doing? What's up, brother? So yeah, does anybody know what the difference between grape drink and grape beverage is? Because I don't. They looked exactly the same. The packaging looked the same. The information on the side looked the same. Like everything. I'm like, what? Grape drink and grape beverage? I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't know what the legal distinction is, if there even is one. They changed the rules about food in Canada. So now all of a sudden things that were chocolate chip cookies are chocolatey chip cookies. So you got to make sure you look for the Y, because if there's a Y on there, it's not chocolate. We can't legally call this chocolate anymore. Same thing happened with ice cream. All of a sudden, a bunch of ice creams aren't ice creams. They're frozen desserts. And it's like, So it's the same company, the same product, two different names. confusing as hell. I don't know if it's just that they're doing a swap over and using different language now or something, but I picked the one that had a slightly later date. Yeah, these are good until December. Hey, Anthony McGregor with the super chat. Buddy, we're doing Plinko today. So if you didn't know, pick a drop slot. 1 to 8. The pack in the middle is Lore When Eclipsed, and everything else is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Jess, you want so much hatch you have to take hatcher breaks? What the hell does that mean? I don't even know what that means. Probably the amount of real grape juice. I don't know, because like when you look at the ingredient list, it had the grape juice in it's the exact same sequence. Like it has the same ingredients in the same order, and the order of the ingredients determines how much there is of something in there. Like for real, I feel like I need to go back and take video footage to show you guys so that you can understand, because it's genuinely baffling. I am not a dumb man, right? I can make some dumb choices, but I'm not a dumb man. I'm not a fucking stupid idiot. Habanero, it's chocolate flavored. Yeah, shit like that, exactly. Means you want to have so much hatcher that you can't handle it. Oh, okay, all right. All right, I got you. Chocolate milk, no, it's a chocolate beverage. That stuff is questionable, right? It almost disappears. But because the box is yellow instead of green, you can still see the outline of it. Oh, look. No, oh, no, hold on. I got to move my hand. It's just 2 beverages sitting on the table. Oh, but no! The magic of the internet! I really am the magic historian. Woohoo! All right, McGregor. That's chosen slot 1. Let's drop it. Let's drop it like it's lukewarm, because I don't want to burn my hands. Okay, let's go. Straight down into Turtle Town. Let's look at some garbage now. Ba-da-da-da-bum-bum. Ba-da-da-da-bum-bum. Okay, so prepare your minds and your ball bags for the turtling. It's the turtle time, boys. Oh, boys. Oh my god, straight out the gates. The camera doesn't even want to focus on this stupid garbage. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. I noticed multiple people have seen my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle streams and been like, "What? People are gonna stop complaining about this?" But they're not. We're not gonna stop complaining about it. I got a little secret for you. The people who don't like it aren't gonna like it all of a sudden just because you do. And if your argument is, I like it, just let me like it. I didn't come to your house and stop you from liking it. You can like it. And guess what? We like talking smack on things we don't like. So by your own argument, we get to do this because this is what we like. So there's nowhere really to go with that. Nobody's coming to your house and smacking the cards out of your hand. You can be excited about this, lick it and stick it to your forehead, jam it down your pants, whatever you want to do. But the people who think it's ridiculous aren't going to stop just because it's like, when are you like, oh, why don't you just like it and be okay with it? Because we don't. Because it's garbage. Because this is stupid. This is a game about planeswalkers going to different planes of existence, looking for the most powerful beings to summon up in extra planar battles. Not like Teenage Mutant Stupid Pizza, dumbass cards. You know? Sorry. I even like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and this is dumb. Blue Cats, what's up? How you doing? How you doing? The look of sheer horror in Double Strike Dude's eyes. Blue Cats, you're excitable. You're allowed to be excited. The people who are excited are allowed to be, and the people who hate it are allowed to hate it. That's the reality. This is really dumb. I summon up an anchovy and banana pizza, and it destroys your demon. I make him eat the pizza, and then he dies. But then I eat the pizza, and I gain life. Okay. McGregor, you don't get why Magic's pulling the card version of Fortnite? Money, bro. Like, they're selling themselves on the street corner now. They've tattooed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle faces on their butt cheeks, hoping that you'll lick the hole in the middle. I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Look, there's a little pizza hole in the middle. So the people who want to lick the ball are allowed to, right? Enjoy. Oh God, it's just one assault on the senses after another, right? Like, look at it. It's a stupid duck man in a leather jacket flying above New York City. Like, that's stupid. What up, CPAC? Here we go. We got a crustacean with a desk on his back, I guess. Wonder what I got in the box? Pain, soldier, and lots of it. That's a quote from Herman, who I guess is a legendary character. But they're like, we can't make everything a legendary character, so here's just this guy who would be a guy as a legend but isn't. Then we got the farting bug, just farting all over plants. Yeah. We got the elephant. Pachyderm. No, Shane, the pizza wasn't made by Asmar Namarama Dong. No, the pizza was just made by the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's it. It was made by them, so enjoy it. And we got a foot mystic. This guy is farting out this guy. See? Look at that. What consistency across the artwork. I love it. Zoo escapees. We're living in the zoo now, boys. We're living in the zoo now. Foot ninjas. 6 mana, 5/5 with sneak 4. When it enters, you gain 3 life. Whoop-de-doo, eh? The last Ronin's technique with his little ghosty buddies. See you on the other side, bros. That's how I feel looking at this stuff. See you on the other side, bros. I'm going to the other world now. Whoa. It's so sad, though. He's the last one and the other turtles are dead and their ghosts are here. I summoned the last Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle and then he brings the ghosts. Let's go. Cowabungers. Cowabungus. Donatello's technique. A blue and 2. Sneak for a blue. Draw 2 cards. I'll need my bag of tricks. Okay. Cool. He's got a techno bow and he's cybering real hard, boys. He's cybering real hard. Then we got Jenica, Bad Apple, Big Sister. Yep. That's still a thing. Weathermaker, just this is a busted ass mana rock for real. 3 cost that taps for a mana of any color. It's got landfall. Whenever land you control enters, you put a charge counter on it. Tap to remove 2 charge counters to add 2 colorless. Tap to remove 3 charge counters from this artifact to do 3 damage to any target. It just feels really strong, right? Of course they're gonna make mana rocks like this because they want commander players to gobble them all up. Gobble gobble. Gobble gobble. Then we got a foil farter. The TCRI building. Looks like a giant fax machine, kind of, doesn't it? The light from the translocation matrix could be seen throughout the city. The Utroms knew they only had a brief window to escape after its accidental activation. Okay. What's going on? They're going to another dimension? Cowabunga! Mutagen and Mutant. Alright, so that was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That is very Magic the Gathering-ish, 100%. I see nothing non-magic about that. I see nothing non-magical about that, guys. Baba, your TMNT was your first ever video game on Sega. It was so much fun. Don't really get the excitement when it's blended with Magic. Some people just don't care, and they're just like, hey, it's on cardboard rectangles and whatever. And some people are straight up from like outside of Magic and are just coming in because of it. So to them, it's like, I never cared about no dragons or fireballs or nothing, but if I can have an anchovy pizza and radical cowabunga my sewer hole, then I'm here for it, right? So it's a mix of people who aren't involved with Magic, some people who actually like Magic and don't care about the world and whatever else. Like, they just don't care that, like, they don't care about maintaining the cohesion of Magic's world building and are fine with just, like, whatever being jammed in because they just don't care that much about the lore. Like, it just doesn't matter to them. So for them, it's just cool. Different Magic cards to play with. And the whole, like, if you like it, like, if you don't like it, just don't buy it. It's like, look, that works for, like, expansion packs for a video game. Where, okay, you don't like Miss Molly Tuppet set, don't install it so you don't have the skins in your game. But, like, Magic the Gathering has formats that use these. So if you want to play Standard, you're going to have to play with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cards. You're literally going to have to play with the cards or be at a genuine disadvantage. So there's no, like, well, just skip the ones you don't like. It makes it impossible to engage with the formats, which is a big deal. Magic isn't a bunch of singular things. It is a gigantic, living, breathing beast, and they're jamming tumors into its body, right? So when we're just like, this isn't good, who cares? I like the tumors. Just ignore the tumors. It's hard to ignore the tumors. It's hard to ignore cancer in something you love, guys. It's very difficult. It's very difficult. So there are people who fundamentally don't understand and then selfishly go, I like it, shut up. And it's just like, no. It's fine to go you like it, and it's fine to enjoy it, but we're not going to shut up. We're going to clown on this garbage like it deserves. That's what's going to happen. That's how we're going to deal with this. So you get to enjoy it, and we get to shit talk it. And that's how it's always going to be. There's no amount of universes beyond they jam into Magic where you just go, okay, now this doesn't bother me at all. It will always be a problem. And I've never wanted universes beyond in this at all. At all. Even down to, like, Lord of the Rings. Didn't want that in Magic. It's the closest to Magic, but don't want it in there. I just want Magic to be Magic. The time they spent on the Lord of the Rings set could have been spent building out more awesome fantasy shit. The fact that you want to bring Lord of the Rings in says, we recognize how awesome high fantasy stuff can be. Yeah, so do a better job with your own. Do a better job with your world building, all of that, instead of dumping this garbage on us and then running around with every skanky little side thing. We're going to do Star Trek next. Rip, 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 long live and prosper, dickhead. Blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm going to give this to your mama. Wham. Give her the double shocker. Quack, quack, quack. I don't go around to people's videos who are enjoying it and go, you need to stop enjoying this because I don't. Because I'm not selfish like the people who seem unable to just enjoy something they want to enjoy when other people don't enjoy it. Do you know that people just don't like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles too? I like the Turtles, but there are people who don't like them. So how can you enjoy Magic cards with turtles on them if not everybody on Earth loves the Turtles? How can you enjoy ice cream if not everybody likes ice cream? How are you able to divorce that in your mind, but not able to do that with Magic cards? But I see the pictures of thumbnails and people go, Turtles bad, and then I cry into my diaper. Can't handle it. Like, there are people who have literally posted on my videos, you need to delete this video. I can't have people talking negative about the game. No, Junior, you need to grow up. You look like you're like 20 in your profile picture, and this is crazy behavior for somebody who should be at least verging on being an adult. You know what I mean? Like, go and enjoy it with the people who are enjoying it. There's tons of spaces for that. There are a bunch of even like bigger YouTube creators going, I actually really like this set, and they did a good job on it. But I mean, they're also surprisingly in Wizard's pocket, right? You're gonna find the Magic ambassadors talking about how good this is. They're not allowed to say anything negative, right? They've signed like NDAs and stuff like that. They're not allowed to crap on the product. Wizards isn't going to take that. Wizards will blacklist you. Wizards will kick you out of the program. So anybody who's directly associated with Wizards, guess what? You can't trust them to have an honest opinion because you don't even know if they know that they're being influenced by the fact that Wizards is giving them stuff. But you know that if they say negative stuff, they're going to be removed from the whole working with wizards thing. So yeah, they might be able to be the tiniest bit critical, but they can never share their full feelings if they don't like something. They have to march lockstep with the company. Good news is, I don't have to do that. I don't give a fuck, right? They sent me a secret lair. They literally were like, we'll give you product if you'll play ball. Well, guess what? I won't play ball because what I want is for you to make magic, for you to stop with the terrible card quality, for you to put way more effort in and stop trying to rob us of every dollar. Do all that and I will praise you to high heavens for free. For free, right? But otherwise, no. I'm going to continue to point out the issues I want to see changed. That's how we're going to roll. Wrestler Town says, Lent is a time of penance. More TMT slot 1. You must really feel a need for self-flagellation. All right, let's do it, buddy. Let's do it. Baba, yeah, exactly. The prices are more expensive. You pay more. You pay more for a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle package. For a teenage... Come on, camera. You gonna come with me? Let's go. Let's go. Oh, so close. So close to being saved by Lorwyn Eclipsed. How brutal is it to go from something genuinely enjoyable like Lorwyn Eclipsed straight into this stuff, and then they're like, oh, so you got to pay a premium. It costs more money. It's like, why? Why? Well, because we got to pay licensing fees and stuff, and we're not going to eat a loss on this at all. And we're also going to use this as an excuse to push up the price on all of our products because get wrecked, chuds. You know? It's really obnoxious. Really obnoxious. But yeah, it is funny to me how people are just like, but my opinion is I like it, so you need to like it and stop saying negative things. When is this gonna stop? Oh, boo-hoo. Okay. All right, then. It's not gonna stop. It'll stop when the garbage stops. That's it. If it was raining acid from the skies and people are like, I don't like the acid rain. I do because I don't like showering and it lets me like get the dead skin off. So when are people going to stop being a hater? Don't yuck my yum. I like it when people take a dump in my mouth. Don't say that that's bad. It's not bad. I get my nutrients that way. People are ridiculous, bro. Okay. We got a bunch of garbage that we've seen a bunch this weekend. Cowabunga, turtle boys. Let's go surf the nar down in the sewers. Cowabunger. Let's mutagen our dongs into goats. Hey, it's an Omni Cheese Pizza. So cool. The artwork is awesome and the concept's awesome. I love it. Let's give the people what they want. This is brilliant. Like, it's really cool, guys. It's so awesome because the turtles, they eat pizza. And look, this is a pizza. And guys, the turtles eat pizza. And because the turtles eat pizza, it's cool that there's pizza on a card, bro. Like, this is the best, man. This is genuinely awesome. Surf the nar to get to the pizza, bro. This is so dope. I summon up a cheese pizza, and when it enters, the pizza fills my mind with such magical knowledge that I draw another card. Like, it's so good. I love it. I love the vaguely dong-shaped cheese chunks in the middle because I kind of just want to get on my knees and suck them. I love this. This is a very well-designed set with clever cards, and it's deep, and it's meaningful, and it expands on the world of Magic, and I genuinely can't understand why anybody wouldn't, like, absolutely love this, because it's the best. Like, you got pizza, you got a Slurpee, and the pizza's all sloppy all over the box. Like, the turtles made this pizza, and look, just a sprig of parsley for color. It's so... Where's the parsley? Wait, I can't believe they made a mistake. Wizards made a mistake? The flavor text does, but where's the parsley? It's a sprig of parsley. So, like, yeah, this is genius. This stuff is brilliant, honestly. Like, look at this. Look at the effort they put into this. We'll have like the jitty jeet. And like one guy will hold it out, and then the turtle will go, I want that. Give me that. I'm gonna point my finger at that. This is good. This is deep. It was fitting that the most dangerous turtle bore a weapon apiece. It is fitting. It fits just as well as the set fits into Magic, which is perfectly. This genuinely is the best designed Magic set that I've ever seen. It's pure brilliance. You know what I mean? Like, look at this. Metalhead. Magic has needed this metalhead turtle guy since the beginning. This makes perfect sense. Like 100%. It's the same difference as an angel or a demon or these other sort of celestial beings, right? So, you know, it's like when he enters, you return up to one other target artifact or creature to its owner's hand. And you can tell that's what's going on because, like, he's showing up and he's got this saw blade that he's whipping out, right? And so, like, the saw blade whipping out represents, like, a creature or artifact getting bounced to its owner's hand because we all know that a saw blade, like, it doesn't cut things in half and destroy them. A saw blade is like a trampoline, or it's like ethereal unsummoning magic, where it's just like back into the aether with you. So that makes sense. And then 1 red, sack another artifact, put a counter on him, and he gains menace and haste until end of turn. Because before he wasn't menacing, right? Like, yeah, he's a giant robot, he's got a big chainsaw blade, but there's nothing scary about him at all. But then you sacrifice an artifact, like a food token, and now he's fast. He goes real fast, you know? So that's good. And then you got this, like, this is awesome. I love this on many levels. This is really good design because, like, her name is Mona Lisa, which makes me think of the art, right? So that's good because, you know, this is art. This set is pure artistry. And then she's a science geek, and that's good too because I like science and geeks, and I would definitely summon up this in a big old magical battle because that makes sense, right? 3 mana for a 1/3 with reach. I mean, I see how she has reach, right? Because she's like, she stands on the ground and she's got regular sized arms and she looks like a merfolk person or something, and she's touching on keyboards. So, like, that obviously means she can stop people with flying, because how could it not mean that? Like, when I look at this, I go, this is definitely somebody who could easily stop a big flying dragon. How could she not get in the way of a big flying dragon? You'd be stupid to think otherwise. This is genuinely brilliant design. The flavor text says, I felt kind of excited about being mutated, you know? I was getting to have this once in a lifetime experience. Maybe I could even base my thesis on it. Yep, this all makes even more sense now. This is great. This is great. I think we should just have Universe Beyond sets. Then we got Michelangelo Improviser. 1 green and 3, 4/4. Sneak for 2 green and 2. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, you may put a creature card and or land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Okay. I see that because he's riding something, right? And see, like, he's riding it into battle like a cowboy. So he improvised this cowboy role, and he can just bring anybody out. Like, he could just be riding anything. He could be riding like a dragon, or he could be riding like Sonic the Hedgehog, or he could be riding that land Caracas from Legends, right? Why not? He could be riding Rick from The Walking Dead. That he could do that, or Gandalf. He could ride Gandalf into battle because he's an improviser. This is really good. I like this. I'm misstating things. I love this. This is genuinely amazing, and this is absolutely what Magic the Gathering needed. They fixed it, because before Magic was just all like, you know, demons and dragons and angels and crazy fireball spells and stuff, but now it's Cowabunga riding. I'm going to ride this in at 3 a.m. in the morning in New York City. Let's have a pizza, bros. Here we go. Splinter of the Shadows. His eyes aren't closed because he doesn't like what's going on, that's for sure. So this is a special guest, is it? Is that what this is? 1 black and 3. Oh, it's actually Ashcoat of the Shadow Swarm down here. Whenever Splinter attacks or blocks, other rats you control get +X until end of turn, where X is the number of rats you control. At the beginning of your end step, you may mill 4 cards. If you do, return up to 2 rat creature cards from a graveyard to your hand. Okay, so Splinter's a rat lord? Is he like that in the comics or something? Because, I mean, I thought that he was the guy who, you know, I mean, from what I saw, from what I remember from the cartoon, he taught the turtles. So is this some, like, the Shadows version is a dark version where he just trains rats instead or something? So yeah, I mean, there he is doing his thing. Cool but rude. Cool. It's a class. Your class, you know, when they brought the classes in D&D and you could be like a paladin or a mage or whatever. Now your class can be cool but rude. I'm a cool guy, but I'm rude. You know, when the evil shredder attacks, I don't cut him no slack. So, cool but rude. 1 red and 1. Whenever you attack, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. That is cool and rude. And then, whenever you discard a card, this class deals 2 damage to each opponent. That is cool and rude. And then the last level is, when this class becomes level 3, search your library for a card, put it into your hand, shuffle, then discard a card at random. That is also cool but rude. This card is thematically perfect. It's genuinely incredible. I like that it has a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle throwing a pizza on somebody. Like, see, there's a foot soldier, and he's getting pizza faced. So that's cool. Like, it's cool that he's throwing a pizza, but it's rude. It's rude too that he's throwing a pizza. Like, it's rude to throw pizza at people. So this card is 100% consistent, and I applaud the effort put into it. Then we got the quintessential katana, which is perfect because this is the quintessential Magic set, honestly. I don't know how Wizards is going to top it. This is pure perfection, right? And then the turtles, as we all like to see them, running through a modern city because that's one of our favorite things about Magic the Gathering. Very, very cool. Can't wait to see more of this. And then we've got a food token that thankfully depicts a lot of modern era stuff that I love to see. You know, like donuts and cheesies and gummy worms on a skateboard. It feels right. This feels like home. And I'm pleased and I'm deeply satisfied. So yeah, the turtle set is a major win, and I don't see how anybody could feel otherwise at all, even slightly. It's crazy to me that it's even up for debate, right? It's genuinely the best Magic set put together effort ever, and it has a ton of effort put into it. It's cohesive, it's beautiful to look at, and it feels like it's going to be awesome to play and not jarring in the slightest. What a fucking travesty. What an absolute fucking joke of a set, boys. This is ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh. At least it'll be over quick. At least every set only gets 2 seconds in the sunlight before Wizards kicks it in the dick and goes, get out of here. We got another set coming in. Right? Cowabunga, your butt cheeks out of here. Techno, I don't own these cards, bro. This box belongs to the store. They let me open their product this way. I bring it back to them. So, there's no chance on earth that I would spend money buying a box of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. At all. At all. This all goes back to the store. I don't own this stuff. I would be bitterly disappointed if I owned this product. I'd be disappointed in myself when there's like other sets. Why would I not just get like a good set that I enjoyed? You know, Lorwyn Eclipsed or whatever. No. There is zero chance. Like, I'm going to go to the pre-release, and that's it. My buddies have hit that threshold now where it's just like, my one friend who goes ham buying tons of Magic because it's like the biggest thing in his life. I mean, I couldn't even tell you how many boxes of Lorwyn he's got. 3 collector booster boxes, I think. And then probably 6 or 7 regular boxes. We're playing the Slay the Spire, and he's literally cracking packs while we're sitting there. I'm like, you are a crack addict. He's like, I sure am, man. I sure am. And then he immediately launched into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And he just sighed. And he's like, I don't really want this set, bro. I don't really want to buy any boxes. I maybe want a few cards for what they do, but I can't handle this crap, you know? I've heard that from multiple people where they're just like, no, I'm not going to pre-release. My other buddy, he said when we're talking about this, he's like, the pre-release is in March, right? I'm like, no, it's in like a week. We're like 5 days from the pre-release now. And he's like, oh. And then he just threw it there. I ain't going to the Star Trek pre-release, bro. I'm not doing it. Anthroplasm, new players are going to gobble it up. Are they, though? Are new players going to gobble it up? That's the real question. New players didn't gobble up Spider-Man, right? So there are certain people it will appeal to, but this isn't going to be a banger set. This isn't going to do Avatar numbers. This isn't going to do Final Fantasy numbers. This isn't going to do Lord of the Rings numbers. This is going to be more akin to Spider-Man. It might do better than Spider-Man. Spider-Man was a mega flop, but you know, there are going to be some people getting it for sure. I'll find out more when I go down on the weekend and see how it's going. But yeah. Anthroplasm, you can't take what's happening just at your LGS to paint the overall picture, right? You have to take into account what's going on in a bunch of different locations. So that's just part of it. That's just part of it, right? There's the Spider-Man stuff has failed so horribly that I just saw a picture yesterday of bundles that have 6 Spider-Man play boosters and a couple of promos in it selling for $10. For $10. Discount, get them out of here. So, yeah, this set feels like it's going to have a similar trajectory. If they manage to do better, I mean, good for them, I guess. But, yeah, if you know people who gobbled up Spider-Man, Spider-Man failed miserably. It's an absolute failure, and it has been discounted in a ton of ways. So you definitely can't take the people that you see. Like, if you see 6 people come into your store and buy a bunch, it's like, wow, there's a frenzy. But that's just what you're seeing in the moment. And the recency and the fact that it's right there in front of you combine together to make you think that it's bigger than it is, right? So I do not expect this set to do well. I expect to see it discounted pretty quickly, right? We'll see, but it's a reasonable expectation. This set doesn't have a ton of effort put into it. And Anthroplasm, correct. My job is to pay attention to this and figure it all out, drawing data from a bunch of different sources. So, yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I have expectations, but I have been wrong about things in the past. I don't always have 100% accurate perceptions of anything, and I have to wait until the information comes out and shows me, oh, like Avatar exceeded my expectations. I didn't think Avatar would fail. I thought Avatar would come in somewhere in the middle, and it did a bit better than expected. Of course, Wizards just measures things by dollar amounts, and they keep pushing the price of things up, which makes it a little more nebulous. You can't really tell on the same level how much of a product is being purchased, right? Like, it's just how much money did Wizards pull out of our pockets for the shareholders. That's their measure of success. Anthroplasm, yeah, you see people spending like a couple grand every set because they're mindless about it, or this is just something that gives them joy. My buddy was buying everything, and I mean, I guess it kind of did feel a little bit mindless in some ways, but he was buying a ton of stuff. And then he just went, you know what? I'm not into this. I'm genuinely not into this. So yeah, I don't know, man. It just feels like the more they do this, the more they are gonna dilute their. Well, I mean, they already have been, right? They've done a bunch of things to dilute and destroy their original customer base, bro. You know, Magic 30 was a big hammer blow to a bunch of old school players who just went, I'm selling out all my stuff. So many people sold out their Magic cards that it literally changed how game stores operate their buy list, and things have never gone back to how they were. Like, literally obliterated the old way of doing things because so many people were like Exodus were out and just sold their crap, switched over to proxies, or stopped altogether. Once upon a time, I was completely anti-proxy. I didn't want proxies. I wanted real Magic cards and only real Magic cards. And then Wizards showed me, they're like, real Magic cards aren't special, bro. Let us show you. We're going to make low quality garbage. We're going to overcharge you for it. We're going to try and rob you blind with Magic 30. And I'm grateful that they did in one way, because I had to sell all of my stuff. I had to sell almost all my Magic cards to get money to pay for what's going on with my whole life circumstance stuff that we handled before, right? So now my cube is like all proxy, right? It's all proxies. And I'm good with that. Still play is fine. Still have fun with it. And now I don't care. Like, doesn't matter. Can just proxy whatever. I still I haven't reached the point where I don't want to own actual Magic cards. I still like having actual Magic cards. I enjoy it, but I don't care anymore about having proxies. Wizards took Magic cards from being this special thing into just another product. You know, it's like, okay, cool. Be cool to have, but they destroyed the specialness of their own product. They didn't do it on purpose. They did it accidentally. And they did it to a ton of people. And they had to cancel the sale of the Magic 30 within a couple of hours too. What a debacle. Completely destroyed confidence in their product, removed the specialness, endorsed proxies, because that's what they were doing. They were doing their tongue-in-cheek like, it's just a collector item. It's just for collectors. But we also increased the number of dual lands and sol rings in there for you Commander players because you know you use them in Commander and whatever. But it's just for the experience. They're not like to actually be played with, guys, and they're not tournament legal or anything. It was disingenuous, greedy, gross, and watching it blow up in their face felt so good, man. It felt so good, right? Anthroplasm, you think Magic's miserable now, and you only really enjoy playing unchanged precons? Understandable. Some, you made a new proxy for me? Nice, bro. So yeah, I mean, I'm disappointed that I ended up getting sick and had the dental stuff going on to the point where I missed out on Lorwyn Eclipse. It used to be, if I got sick and missed a set, no worries. Still have plenty of time to enjoy it because it's going to be around for like 3 or 4 months. So I'm not really going to miss a set, honestly. Missed the pre-release? Okay. Still plenty of time to enjoy it. It's not like that anymore. And it's not like, oh, you missed that Magic set, but don't worry, we're going to the next world in the block, so we're expanding on the story. You can catch up. It's all just like hopping around to just random crap. Here's Lorwyn Eclipsed. What's going on in Lorwyn? Come on. We got to go to New York. Cowabunga. Also, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we screwed up and we put all those cards into the pre-release kits. So it's now out overshadowing this. It's now eclipsed. Lorwyn Eclipsed. It's like, really? Really? Whatever. Just leaves you feeling dissatisfied. A little bit bitter as a Magic fan from before, where it's like, it's like, not every product is for you, but you put it into standard. You did this on purpose. Originally, it was like Universe Beyond is just like this little side thing we're doing, and you don't got to, but they were lying to us. They were like, Rosewater was straight up lying to us. He's like, look, man, I don't lie to you. I just don't tell you what we're actually doing. Like, I know what we're doing 2 or 3 years out, and I'll tell you, you don't got to worry about Universe Beyond at all, even though you do need to worry about it, and I know we're going to put it into standard or whatever, but nope, we're not doing that. It's not like we're putting it in standard, guys, he says to us as he turns around. So, okay, so this is going into standard, and here's what we're doing. It's insane. It's insane. It's like turn around to your friends. I'm going to stab this guy next week. I would never stab you, bro. I don't know why you would think that. It would never happen. I don't even own a knife. I've been sharpening the knife for the last 3 days, boys. I've never even looked at a knife. You know, like that's what it's like. The man is an absolute gaslighter, and he's given himself permission to gaslight us through the lens of, well, because like, I'm not lying to you if I go off of just the knowledge you have. So until it's public knowledge, I'm not lying to you. It's like, yo, I'm going to go and cheat on my wife. And I've been cheating on my wife for 2 years. But I'm going to tell you guys, I would never cheat on my wife. Until you guys know publicly that I'm cheating on my wife, it's not lying to you to say I would never cheat on my wife. Don't worry about me doing that. That's the equivalent of dealing with that man. It's absurd. I genuinely used to respect him too. That's the craziest part. I used to respect him. Now, I'm just like, yo, bro, you're a massive liar. It can be interesting to hear his design stories and stuff like that, but everything else is just, forget it. The man lies. He lies to our faces, and I do not like it. It makes me unhappy. But that's what you got to expect from a corporate mouthpiece, right? Anyways, my friends, I have plans, so I just knew I had a short window to come and hang out. So I've got maybe 10, 15 more minutes. If you want to do any more Plinko drops, we can do that. If you want to listen to me continue to grumble about Magic, we can do that. We got those options. But this stream isn't going to be as long as the other ones because I have only a little bit of time. Only a teeny weeny bit of time left. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Because I got some other stuff to do today. Man. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I guess Wizards messing up like they did and just making all these choices is making it easier for me to get involved with other games, you know, like Wanders of the First. I've been enjoying that. I'm looking forward to the Shattering, which is... I'm leaving in like 9 days. It's only like a week away. After the pre-release, I leave like 4 days after that, you know? So I'm leaving not next week, but the week after. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good time. Me and Double Strike hitting the road. Baba, I'll see you there, buddy. I'll see you there. And remember what you said. I'm bringing the all-dress chips. You better make it worth my while. We'll find out what that means. There's multiple things that could be. Look at that. This is what happened to my finger from touching the Turtles cards. It's rotten, boys. It's rotten. Death says sometimes I poop too much. Okay, buddy. So I'm not ChatGPT. You can send it pictures of your butthole or whatever. And I'm guessing you're probably doing the right amount because that's how human bodies work. But more importantly, pick a slot because you know what? We're dealing with shit anyway, so you're right on topic. What drop slot do you want, big boy? What slot do you want? Oh, you know what? You're slow to the board, aren't you? Let's put you up on the board. Habanero, your complete disinterest in Magic has made you a deep dive into D&D. You hate that it's a Wizard product, but as you know at this point, you don't need to buy the books to enjoy it. Yeah, and as far as I understand it too, the newer books they've made aren't as good because they're mostly just taking things out of the game. They're just like, people get upset about all these different things, so why don't we just like remove anything that might offend anybody and not add anything really in to make up for it? It seems like D&D is less about making good source books and more about how to try to get D&D players to pay microtransactions. Remember when they had the whole open gaming license debacle and their internal meetings were just like, these guys are like an obstacle to us getting their money. Oh, I know. Let's tell them that we need to... Like, they lost Critical Role because they went, you know what? If you're making content on D&D, you owe us money. They did the same thing that Nintendo did, where Nintendo's like, you want to talk about Nintendo games? You got to join our creator club and we get part of your revenue. And then Nintendo looked and like, so we've noticed that all the other video game companies are getting like way more like coverage of their games and stuff, and we're getting a dwindling share of coverage, and all the big guys who used to talk about our games, most of them have left and they're not talking about our games. So it turns out that that's actually a ton of free advertising, and instead of viewing it like these people are making money off of us, we should have actually been viewing it as exposure and keeping us relevant, and like people playing our games and stuff actually makes other people excited to buy it, and this has actually been really detrimental. So we're actually going to get rid of this because it was a really bad move. And then Wizards went, let's do that idea. And then Critical Role was like, okay, we're leaving. And then a bunch of D&D players are like, we're canceling the things we're already paying you for. Like, and we're going into group in solidarity because you piss one person off in the group, you lose the whole group. And they're just like, we'll just go play Pathfinder. Because Pathfinder's over there going, hey guys, we'll never do this to you. All right, and this shit. And so people are like, let's just go play other role-playing games. And the Wizards went, no, you can't do that. And like, we take it back. We're not going to do that. Critical Role, please come back. And they're just like, no, you can't be trusted. Why would we ever trust you? Right? Death, if you don't pick a slot real soon, I'm just going to pick for you, bro. I'm going to pick for you. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. I'm just going to go with the number 5 from the 15 in your super chat. That's what we'll do. But yeah, they're really greedy, and they feel like they're entitled to all of our money. Not through genuinely earning it, through trying to manipulate us and make us pay more, right? That's the reality. If you make a good product and people love it, they will gladly give you their money. But if you're just like, how do we make this more challenging for them so they'll pay us? How do we take things away so they'll pay us? You know? They tried to tell us, guys, we have to do this. We have to create this program because there's hate mongers out there. And we have to be able to stop the hate mongers making hateful content. Don't you want to stop the Nazis? And it's like, oh, wow, okay. So I got a question for you. When you came out and said, guys, we rolled the one on this one, we're not going to actually do what we said, and we're going to make all this new 5th edition stuff open source so you can do whatever with it. Okay, so how are you guys going to address the hate mongers and stop them? The what? You know, the hate mongers. What hate mongers? You know the ones you use as justification for what you were doing? Wait, we said that? I mean, yeah. So what are your plans to deal with that? Nothing. They've never said anything about it. It's almost like it was completely made up, right? What up, Jordan? Baba. Oh, it's the wife. Oh, hello, wifey, not girlfriend. What's up? How you doing? How are you doing? Here, let me give you a little something special. Try not to get too excited, right? You got a special internet man showing you a good time. That's right, Bob. I'm showing your wife a good time live in front of everybody. All right, here we go. Death has chosen 5. You were so close. Let's try that again. Damn it. All right. All right. Woo! All right. Here we go. This is going to be the last thing we do. We're going to crack this pack, and then we're out of here, friends. Then we're cowabungering out into the sewer. Into the sewer. All right. We got Buzz Bots, Mutant Chain Reaction, an Uneasy Aliens, Zog the Tremblarin and Castaway, Return to the Sewers. Get on down into that manhole. What up, Miko? How you doing, buddy? Action News Crew. It's Channel 6, boys. It's Channel 6. Channel 6 News. The Ice Cream Cat. Nobody. Koya Death from Above. Haven't seen this one yet. A white and 2/2/1 flying. When it enters exile up to 1 target creature, beginning of the next end step, you can pay a black and 3. If you don't, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. Well, that's interesting design, actually. I like that as genuine card design. Huh. Miko, I don't know what you mean, yo, one mine. What the hell does that mean? So yeah, I actually like this. I like this as like a white-black card that temporarily removes somebody or permanently gets rid of them. That's cool. Because if you just play it as a white guy, then you get just the temporary exile and then the black. Miko says, snipe number 3, please. Okay, we have enough time for one more drop. We can do that. Novel Nunchaku, 1 green and 2. When it enters, attach it to target creature you control. When you do it, fights up to 1 target opponent or creature control. An opponent's creature. And then it gives +1/+1 and trample. Oh, God, I hate these. These little Muppet baby turtles. Look at me with the pizza. 1 white, 2/1, sneaks for 5. Look at the misalignment of the white mana symbols, too. When it enters, if his sneak cost was paid, creatures you control get +2 power till end of turn. 1 white and 1, he gets first strike till end of turn. Whoop-de-doo. Oh, wow. Whoa. It's so gritty, too. Madam Null. This thing's crazy. 1 black and 2, 1/3 death touch. Whenever another creature you control enters, you can pay life equal to its power. If you do, put that many +1/+1s on it. That's nutty. That is a nutty ability, for real. And then these stupid mana dorks. A Turtle Plains. And Mutagen Ninja. All right. Well, Miko, you are Lord of the Board. So we'll get you popped up there, and then we will drop in slot 3 for you. We got enough time. We definitely got enough time. You made it in right at the end. All right. And let us go ahead. And we'll drop it in slot 3. Ha! Whatever. That's obviously a turtle slot, so that's fine. Yeah, under the buzzer. Correct, Jordan. That is apparently the term that I was grasping for. The turtles have cooked my brains. It's just too good. Migo, that's how you got your name on the box. That's one way to do it, buddy. It's strategy. All right. We got East Wind Avatar, Rock Lobsters, Frog Butt Boy, Pain 1002, Uneasy Aliens, Nagort, Ice Cream Cat, Lita, Little Orphan Annie, The Sun Won't Come Out Tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow's going to suck a bag. Lewis, am I going to be on tonight? Yes, I will. Lord Dreg Insect Invader. Spicy oatmeal pizza. Spicy eat my ass pizza. So stupid. Habanero, you're responsible for this. It's all your name's right there on it. Leonardo, Big Brother. Prehistoric Pet. This is what the hell is this thing? Is it a dog in a squid outfit? What the fuck? What the hell is this? 1 white, 1/2 dinosaur ninja. Can't be blocked by creatures with greater power. 1 white and 1 tap it. Return another target creature controlled to its owner's hand. Activate only during your turn. As far as I'm concerned, Pepperoni's one of us. Oh, God. His name is Pepperoni. His name's Pepperoni. And he's a dinosaur ninja. What? What the fuck? What the hell happened to Magic, man? What the hell happened to this game? Good God. This is so stupid. This is so fucking dumb. But look, he's running away with the Jeters. Oh, Derek Jeter's in his mouth. Bibbidi-doobidi-doo. Pepperoni's one of us. Cowabunga, boys. Back to the sewers. Mondo Gecko. Shred the Narnar, boys. 2 blue and 1 for a 2/3 legendary lizard mutant. 1, discard a card. Until end of turn, he becomes the color of your choice and gains hexproof from that color. And whenever he deals combat damage to a player, draw a card for each color among permanents you control. So he can just get you 5 cards when he hits. On top of looking so cool. I'm the Mondo Gecko. Skateboarding through the sewers, bro. Yeah, it's Mondo Gecko and Pepperoni. Woohoo! Can't wait to put him right alongside Urza and Yawgmoth. I thought it would be Phyrexia or the Eldrazi that would destroy all of Magic. But it turns out it's fucking Pepperoni and a skateboarding lizard man. Hi, Poochie. Okay. And then we got an illegitimate business, a copy token, and a rat token. Oh, I have learned the ninja ways from Oroku Saki. Oh, God. Oh, my God. I can't even, bros. Oh. Thanks for coming and hanging out, my friends. It has been a time. I'll say that. It's been a time. But it's time to go. So I'll catch you guys later today. I don't know if it'll be here or over on the Historian, but I will post it in the Discord. So have a good one, my friends. See you later.